Before you book Copper Creek Villas, there's something you really need to know. Because for some people, this resort is absolute perfection. And for others, it's not the right fit at all. Between the jaw dropping lobby, the waterfront cabins with private hot tubs, and that boat ride straight to Magic Kingdom, Copper Creek sounds like a dream. But is it actually worth the price? And does it fit your travel style? Because there's one thing about this resort that surprises a lot of first time guests. That's exactly what we're breaking down today. I'm Lee with All About the Duck. And if you're trying to decide whether Disney's Copper Creek Villas is the right resort for you for your next vacation, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to give you a complete A to Z tour. Everything from the updated studios to the unbelievable Cascade Cabins right on the Bay Lake. We're walking through the rooms, the pools, the dining, the transportation, and the overall vibe. So by the end of this video, you'll know for sure whether this rustic, elegant escape belongs on your Disney short list, or if you should keep looking. Your journey at Copper Creek begins the moment you step into the main lobby of Disney's Wilderness Lodge. And this lobby is, without a doubt, one of the most breathtaking spaces in all of Walt Disney World. It's designed to feel like one of the grand national park lodges of the American Pacific Northwest. And it absolutely nails it. The second you walk in, your eyes are drawn straight up to the massive timber pillars and exposed beams that soar stories high. This is one of those lobbies where people genuinely stop talking when they walk in. At the heart of the space is the 82-foot tall stone fireplace. You'll almost always see guests rocking in the chairs nearby, taking a break after a long park day, or just soaking it all in. Everywhere you look, there are incredible details from the teepee shaped chandeliers to the 55-foot tall totem poles that tell stories inspired by the Pacific Northwest. The theming celebrates the pioneering spirit and rugged beauty of nature, but it does it with a refined, upscale feel. You really notice that balance in the wood and marble floors and the Native American inspired artwork throughout the lobby. So, where does Copper Creek fit into all of this? The story is that you're standing in an old railroad quarry that's been reclaimed by nature, transformed into a modern retreat. That storytelling comes to life through the resort's namesake, Copper Creek itself. It begins as a natural spring right inside the lobby, flows out beneath a window, then spills into a waterfall before winding its way through the resort and toward Bay Lake. It's a detail a lot of people walk right past. But once you notice it, you start seeing how everything here connects. That blend of rustic charm, thoughtful storytelling, and quiet luxury really sets the tone for the entire Copper Creek experience. All right, let's get to the most important part, the rooms. Copper Creek is a Disney Vacation Club property, but the good news is you don't have to be a member to stay here. One of the biggest recent changes was the 2025 soft goods refurbishment that brought in fresh carpets and updated decor. But more importantly, it replaced many of the old, uncomfortable pull out couches with much better Murphy style pull down beds. That upgrade alone makes a noticeable difference, especially for families. Let's start with the Deluxe Studio. These are the most common rooms, and they sleep up to 4 adults. They're a great option for couples or small families. You get a queen size bed, and thanks to the refurbishment, most studios now have a full size Murphy bed that pulls down over the sofa. So no more wrestling with a worn out sleeper couch. Each studio also includes a kitchenette with a small fridge, microwave, and coffee maker, along with a full bathroom and a private porch or balcony. It's a modern, efficient space that works really well if you're planning full park days and just want a comfortable place to recharge. Next up is the one bedroom villa, and this is where you really start to feel the difference in space. These villas sleep up to four and are perfect for small families or anyone who wants more room to spread out. You get a separate master bedroom with a king size bed and a full bathroom, plus a spacious living area with a queen size sleeper sofa. And there's a game changer for longer stays, a full kitchen with a large refrigerator, stove, and oven, and dishwasher, along with your own washer and dryer. Having laundry in the room is a huge convenience, especially if you're staying more than a few nights. The two-bedroom villa is designed for larger families or friend groups and sleeps up to 8 adults. Most of these are lock-off units, which simply means a one-bedroom villa connected to a deluxe studio. That setup gives you a lot of flexibility: two separate entrances, two balconies, a king bed, and the studio's queen bed, a Murphy bed, and a sleeper sofa, along with both a full kitchen and a kitchenette. It's a great option if you want a shared space but still appreciate a little privacy. For the ultimate group stay, there's the three-bedroom grand villa. These massive suites are located on the top floors and sleep up to 12 people, making them ideal for multi-generational trips. The layout includes a master bedroom with a king bed, a second bedroom with two queen beds, and a third bedroom with two more queen beds, plus a queen sleeper sofa in the enormous living room. With a huge kitchen, a dining area that seats everyone comfortably, and a sprawling private balcony, the Grand Villa feels less like a hotel room and more like a luxury vacation home. And finally, the true showstoppers of Copper Creek, the Cascade Cabins. There are only 26 of these waterfront cabins, and they are nothing short of spectacular. Sleeping up to 8 guests, these two-bedroom, two-bathroom cabins sit right on the shore of Bay Lake. The master suite features a king bed. The second bedroom has a queen bed with a pull-down bunk, and the living area includes a double-sided fireplace you can enjoy from both inside and outside. But the real highlight is the private screened-in porch with its own hot tub overlooking the water. This is one of the rare places at Walt Disney World where you get true privacy space and that wow factor all in one. Now, if the cabins aren't in the cards, let's talk about what everyone gets access to, starting with the pools. When you're not in the parks and want to slow things down or burn off a little extra energy, Wilderness Lodge has a lot to offer. The main feature pool is the Copper Creek Spring Pool, and it's themed to look like it was carved straight out of that old quarry. The highlight here is the 67-foot water slide built right into the rocks, along with a dedicated splash pad for younger kids, hot and cold whirlpool spas, and plenty of lounge chairs. This is definitely the more lively, high energy pool and a great spot for families. If you're looking for something quieter, the Boulder Ridge Cove Pool is the complete opposite vibe. It's a zero depth entry pool with a much more relaxed atmosphere and lots of shaded seating. This is the pool where you grab a book, find a chair in the shade, and just take it easy while the kids enjoy a calmer swim. And if pools aren't really your thing, there's still plenty to do around the resort. You can rent motorized boats from the marina and cruise around Bay Lake. Book guided fishing trips or rent bikes and explore the scenic trails around the lodge and over at Fort Wilderness. This is one of the few resorts where you really feel encouraged to slow down. Indoors, you'll find the Buttons and Bells Arcade and the Sturdy Branches Health Club, which is a full service fitness center. And in the evenings, Disney leans into that lodge atmosphere with classic activities like a campfire with free marshmallows and movies under the stars. Simple, relaxed moments that end up being some of guests' favorite memories. Dining at Wilderness Lodge is some of the most popular on Disney property, and there's truly something here for just about every budget and mood. If you're looking for something quick and easy, Roaring Fork is your go to. It's open throughout the day and serves familiar American favorites like burgers, sandwiches, and breakfast options. It's a solid, convenient choice when you want to grab food and get right back to the parks or back to the pool. When it comes to table service dining, the options really shine. First up is Whispering Canyon Cafe, located just off the main lobby. This restaurant is famous for two things: hearty, all you can eat skillets and its loud, playful servers. Be prepared for some serious shenanigans here. And if you ask for ketchup, well, you might get a little more attention than you expected. It's interactive, energetic, and a blast, especially for families. For a more immersive and unique experience, there's storybook dining at Artist Point. The restaurant is designed to feel like an enchanted forest straight out of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This is a fixed price dinner where Snow White, Dopey, and Grumpy visit your table. And you'll also get a separate, more dramatic photo opportunity with the evil queen. The food is creative and beautifully themed, making this one of the most memorable character dining experiences at Walt Disney World. And then there are the lounges. Territory Lounge, located next to Artist Point, is a cozy rustic spot that's perfect for a quiet drink and some surprisingly good appetizers. But the real standout here is Geyser Point Bar and Grill. This open air lounge sits right along the edge of Bay Lake and offers incredible water views. You can walk up for quick bites or grab a seat in the lounge and order from a menu of excellent burgers and cocktails. It's arguably one of the best lounges at Walt Disney World, and for a lot of guests, it ends up being a trip highlight. If this breakdown is helping you narrow your resort choice, hit that like button. It really helps the channel and it tells YouTube you want more Disney guides like this. And let me know in the comments which part of Copper Creek you'd be most excited to experience. One of the best perks of staying at Magic Kingdom Area Resort is the transportation, and Copper Creek has one of the best ways to get there. To get to Magic Kingdom, you can take a relaxing and scenic boat ride right from the resort's dock. It's a short walk from the lobby and drops you right at the park's entrance, offering beautiful views along the way. Honestly, it's so much more pleasant than waiting for a bus. For all the other parks, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom, as well as Disney Springs, you'll use the free bus service. The bus stop is at the front of the resort. Now, just a heads up, these buses sometimes share routes with other resorts like the Contemporary or Fort Wilderness, which can add a little extra travel time to your trip. So, after all that, is Copper Creek the right resort for you? Let's break it down. The biggest pros are the theme and atmosphere. This resort truly makes you feel like you've escaped to a peaceful rustic retreat, far removed from the hustle and noise of the parks. The boat ride to Magic Kingdom is a huge convenience and honestly a highlight all in its own. The dining here is exceptional, especially spots like Geyser Point and Storybook Dining. And of course, the rooms, particularly with the recent updates and those stunning Cascade cabins, are absolutely top tier. On the flip side, none of the cons are deal breakers, but they are things you should know before booking. Transportation to three of the four parks relies on buses, which can slow things down at peak times. The resort itself is also very spread out. So if you're at the far end of a hallway or staying in a cabin, the walk to the lobby or the transportation can be longer than you might expect. And while this is a deluxe resort, there isn't a walking path to any of the theme parks, which is something a few other high end resorts do offer. Ultimately, Copper Creek Villas and Cabins is for someone who wants more than just a place to sleep. It's ideal for guests who appreciate immersive theming, a relaxed, a rustic, chic atmosphere, and the feeling of being surrounded by nature while still being just a peaceful boat ride away from the magic. It's a fantastic choice for families looking for a memorable stay and an especially great option for couples wanting something romantic, quiet, and luxurious. From its grand lobby to the peaceful lakefront, Copper Creek offers a Disney experience that's truly unique and beautiful. And that brings us back to the one thing that surprises a lot of first time guests. This resort isn't trying to be everything to everyone. If you're looking for nonstop energy, walkable parks, and a fast paced vibe, Copper Creek might not be the right fit. But if you want immersive theming, space to slow down, and that feeling of escaping into nature while still being just a peaceful boat ride from Magic Kingdom, that's where Copper Creek really shines. We've gone through the rooms, pools, dining, and transportation to give you the full picture. So hopefully, this guide has helped you decide if this Pacific Northwest paradise is your next Disney home away from home. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more in-depth Disney guides. If you've stayed at Copper Creek or you're considering it, drop your biggest question in the comments. I read every single one. And as always, see you real soon.